Hey, this is Brett, TN Living. We're cooking breakfast this morning. We're making our version of a Dutch baby, but a healthy version. No flour, no sugar, no butter. We only use baking soda, not baking powder. But we still think it's pretty good. We eat it 2 or 3 times a week. I thought I'd show you the simple steps this morning. Well, the first thing we got to do, got to turn the oven on. I like 375, 380. Pretty good setting. Good teaspoon of lard there, homemade lard. I know it's dark in here, it's early in the morning. I put my skillet in the bottom of the oven. While the oven preheats, it heats the skillet. Skillet will be good and hot. I get my batter mixed, I pour it in there, and it's kind of like making cornbread. It cooks it, starts cooking it as soon as you pour it in there. Well, now it's time to mix our ingredients. We'll start with 2 cups of oats. I normally don't use a measuring cup, so it's very hard for me to get this in here. I'm shadowing everything because it's really dark. Alright, next thing's about a teaspoon of baking powder. And roughly measurement, it's about a, basically fill it up till it gets to the top of the oats. We figured out roughly that's what we like. 1 egg. That's the basic ingredients. I'm going to put the top on it and run it on the blender. Okay, we got it ground. It's, I don't know, it's not real thick, but as it sits there for a few minutes, it'll thicken up. The oats will actually draw in the moisture and get really thick. If you let it sit very long, you'll have to spoon it out. That's the rough ingredients we use. Sometimes I add a little honey or add a little cinnamon just to add a little flavor to it. That's the basic ingredients and the basic mix. And when the skillet gets good and hot and the lard's melted, we're going to pour it in the skillet and put it in the bottom of the oven and let it cook for a little while. Then we'll move it up and broil it. Okay, I've set the skillet out. It's good and hot. Add it all in there. A hot minute. You see it bubbling around the edges. Going right back in the bottom of the oven. And we're going to leave it in the bottom of the oven till it gets mostly done. You'll see it pull away from the edges. It'll start getting a little brown around the edges, and then we're going to move it up to the top rack, put it on the broil, and lightly brown it. It'll be ready. Well, let's check on the progress, see how we're doing. It looks good. Pulled away from the edges. It's lightly brown around the edges, swelled up in the middle. Camera won't focus because it's getting hot. Put it on the top rack. Put a broil here. Put it on high. Till it start. Well, let's see what we got. Good and brown on the bottom, lightly brown on top. Kind of soft. Probably should have set for a few more minutes, but we cut ours into 6 pieces, roughly. That's what Miss Cindy likes. It's about 1/6 of that for breakfast. Since she's not up this morning, I'm going to make mine. Now I'll show you what my plate looks like. Miss Cindy, she's more of just a plain syrup person. Little pancake syrup, she's happy with it. I like fruit on mine. For this video today, it's bananas and chunks of pineapple. I couldn't get crushed pineapple at our little store. Apparently everybody else liked it better than I did, or got there before me anyway. I like a little drizzle of honey on mine too. Of course, we always have to be at the bottom. That's our version of what we call a Dutch baby. It's the way I like it. Miss Cindy's, she gets up, she'll have her slice. That pan cut in 6, that makes about 3 breakfasts for us. I think it's a pretty healthy breakfast. Even though we do cook it with lard, I think lard's still a healthy oil to use. Well, I hope you enjoyed our video. If you have tried this, like and comment. Have a good day.